Alright, there we are. We're live, folks. Okay, so I decided to stream my Icarus game tonight. I know I just had a video go live at noon today. I thought it'd be more fun to stream the move. I'm getting ready to do here. Just check my stats. Yeah, that's looking good. Alright, cool. Just want to make sure my encoder was handling everything well. So, we're going to check our forces inventory. It's just where we left it off this morning, or earlier in this stream. Well, the previous episode. And so I need to make a little bit more stone frames and some more walls and some roof pieces. Really get what we're going. Really get things going. But the real problem we're running into is I'm out of iron and water. We're gonna sleep through the night real quick. Okay, let's just throw a little bit of wood in here. Dawn. Get some meat here. Consume that real quick. So we got this. Let's see here. Reorganize my. That's one of the things I do kind of wish, is that the game would remember how you've got things organized. Alright. Let's go ahead and that as well. There we go. It's got all our food taken care of. Hate that I'm about to drink this water. Up. Alright. Let's sleep through the night. There we go. Turn the fire off. This meat. Consume that. Stack those up. There we go. Cool. Alright. Let's make an impromptu torch real quick. So I've got a backup one. Let me also offload a bunch of my resources to get them out of my inventory. Right. Do that. And throw this in here. I'll throw a lot of those bones in there too. Okay. This in here. I forgot I did make some steel blooms. Beautiful. So let's actually go ahead and whip those up real quick. Get some steel ingots made. So what do I need to make? Steel pickaxe. I need some epoxy. Well, we can make some epoxy, I believe. To make the epoxy, we just need some crushed bone. And so we'll just max that out. Craft that. Get that going. That'll get us some XP. We'll get the steel. And we'll make a steel pick to take with us, because we need some more iron anyways. And the steel pick will get us just a slightly better return on our mining. Because our iron pick we currently have gets us 125% yield, whereas this one gets us 130%. So that extra 5%, while minor, is still noticeable. Let's see here. How's this going? Good. We're almost done there. Let's max that out. Craft that. There we go. Oh, we can make butter now. The things you miss. Let's grab that. Go through that over here. So there we go. Now we just need the steel, which we've got the steel with that steel pick. Go ahead and craft that up real quick. There we go. Alright, steel pickaxe done. And we'll actually put the iron pickaxe back in here. Alright, let's go get some more iron here. So, I think we're going to go up the hill there, because I believe there's another cave right up that way. It'll be probably our easiest source of iron for the moment. Main thing we've got to be careful of is we don't want to get attacked by wolves while we're on the route here. Right, I've also got a talent tree some talent point I need to spend here. No? I thought it said I had one. I don't know what I was thinking then. I think I found a cave just up this way earlier. Don't care about the goat. We're not hunting goats right now. Alright. Let's see if we can't find this cave, though. What kind of animal that is again. It's another goat. There it is. I recognize that rock pile. I think I do. No, that's not it. We got sulfur here, though, in case we need sulfur. I'm still thinking about what strategy I want to use for the great hunts. Normally I'm an archer build, but I'm normally also playing on a server with other people. Or at least in a multiplayer situation. Because I have a friend who tends to be a gun build, for when you need high damage. And I'm not sure if I want to lean into the gun build, or stick with my normal archer build. As we get closer to hunting bosses and stuff. I think the cave's right here. Yep, this is the cave. There we go. I knew I found a cave up here before. Alright, let's get our pick out. A new iron pick, we should go right through this wall. Or steel pick, I should say. Carve ourselves a nice little entrance here. Beautiful. Alright, we are in the cave. I don't know what kind of cave this is. How big? Next worm. Yep. Good. Gonna need our bow back. Great worm. Anybody else? Take all that, just because I want my arrows back. Oh, alright. All the arrows. Oh, we got some exotics in this cave. Okay. Be careful, though. Let's take that, because I do want those exotics, too. I think this is one of those caves that has a deep vein in it. Okay, got that one before you fired. You got me. Okay, we'll take all that. The escape button to get out of the inventory thing. Okay, that one's done. So we want those exotics. We also want some iron here. I'm not going to worry about that arrow. What do we have here? Got some aluminum there. So what I'm going to do here is turn off my torch for a second, jump over here, go ahead and hop down in here, grab my arrow back. That. Okay, let's go get these exotics, because some easy exotics is always a good thing here. Let me go. Let's get our torch back. There we go. Alright, so we got like 24. Alright, now let's grab some iron. That's what we're really here for. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Inventory here. Yeah, we got a nice little stack of exotics. Getting a decent stack of iron. We'll probably toss out all this other stuff we don't really care about, like the stone and whatnot. This will drop. This will drop. I don't really care about these things here. That's just extra weight we don't need. The exotics we'll keep, because those have value. And the iron we'll keep, because we definitely want that. Go ahead and eat that. That. Eat that. Just stack everything back up there. There we go. Alright. More iron. Yep. I saw a deep mine over here somewhere. Let's see what kind of deep mine it was. There it is. Oh. Hello. Copper deep mine. Okay. That's very useful later on. I mean, we're nowhere near ready for a deep mine, but, you know, a little later on, it'll be a great thing to have. What are we doing? So we got plenty of weight, inventory space. Good, good, good. Let's see here. This way. Ourselves above water so our torch doesn't go up. Go, get some more iron here. Lots of iron. Lots of iron. Whip that rock, please. I want this iron too. Oh, the iron. Oh, dear, could you, like, go into the Discord and respond to, like, bacon? Yep, get there. Not sure. You can probably get it done in that time frame. I love. Stamina. Nope. Alright. Alright. Oh. Alright. Well, our torch went out. Why we built another one? Yep, we just got pneumonia too. Yeah, let's see how much more iron we can grab here before we're over encumbered. Yep. I mean, that's pretty good. That'll keep us going for a while. I think we can grab one more, though. Main thing is we gotta get out of here, though. Because that pneumonia's not gonna go away until we do. Alright. That's enough of that. Get back this way. Go. We might not be able to get it. This way. Got some more resources, all kinds of resources in here. So this is one of the big caves. We have to come back here at some point. Because sometimes those exotics will respawn. There we go. What's nice is there is some gold in here too, so we'll have to come back for that. Platinum and aluminum too. That's in like every cave though. Right, a little bit. There we go. Alright, turn the torch off here. We do have to be careful though, getting out of here. Because with this whole pneumonia thing, you don't really want to have to get into like an actual fight. And being encumbered the way our character is right now. Also, not great. The good news is, if we just kind of head south here, we should be able to get there pretty easily. Alright. Also, people are in chat. Feel free to give me advice on where you want me to move my base to. I'll show you the options I'm kind of looking at when we get back to the main base we currently have. Just silicon there. Just kind of drop down here. Should put us kind of near our current base. Yep, there it is, right there. My goal is to replace it with a fully stone setup. There we go. Alright. Let's get in here. Go ahead and throw all this iron into here. Go get all that processing. Good. Now, current base locations I'm thinking about. I'll show you here on the map. So, I was thinking about up in this area, kind of north of this lake. Now, the main problem with that, I don't really have ready access to water up there. And the reason I was thinking about that is because it'd give me easy access to this path into this Arctic zone here, and this path into the desert over here. Now, normally, in a lot of my playthroughs, I've built it like this lake down here, because that's a fun location to build in. And I've also done... Let's see, what's the other location I've built in? I think it's on the other map. I think it's on Styx, not this one. Fairly often. But I was actually thinking, what might be fun this time, while it will be a further trip to, say, the desert, is if I build on this lake here. Just build right here in the middle. It's kind of what I was thinking. And I think that might not be a bad idea, because we'll still be close enough to several caves that we can go to, if we need to. Because I know there's some caves over here, but we'll have access to both of these Arctic zones for resources. And I'm not sure where the missions are going to take us for the Great Hunt stuff. So I think right here on this island might not be too bad. We can build like a little bridge over to the shoreline somewhere. It'll also give us plenty of access to water and food and stuff by doing that. Unlike up here, where we wouldn't have as easy access to water. So, it's kind of my thought process. So people in chat, feel free to give me your input while I work on kind of getting the last of the stuff I'm going to need to get a bit of base set up there. I guess we could also go ahead. Is it? Let's go ahead and request an exotic pickup. Where's it dropping in? Of course, it's dropping way up there. At least the ammonia will be gone soon. Alright, let's get up there. We're going to send these exotics back up. That way they're just not sitting in our inventory here. What kind of critter is this? Probably a rabbit. I can't see it. Yep, rabbit. Called it. There we go. The other advantage of building out in the middle of that lake is hopefully the exotics won't land up on top of a cliff away from the base as well. Little drop pods. Where are you, drop pod? There it is. Got over here. Is this another rabbit? That's a wolf. There we go. Let's pick him up real quick. Alright, exotics. Building station.
Departing.
There we go. Our first load of exotics back to space. Beautiful thing. By the way, that is a really efficient spacecraft. It can both land and launch back into space like that. Although, with how high we can jump in this game, without any jumping perks, I'm going to guess this planet's probably got a lower gravity than Earth. I don't remember if they mentioned that in the storyline anywhere or not. Alright, let's go see how our iron's coming along. So we can make it last the building parts I kind of want to go set up my initial, base location. Because my current plan is we're going to have, a little 3x5 cabin as kind of our initial cabin over there. We'll expand it as we need to from there. There we go. We'll process this wolf. There we go. Alright, how are we doing? Nice. Let's go ahead and turn all of that into nails right there. There we go. 200 nails should get us a good amount. How are we doing on stone? We're running low on stone and wood. We've got wood here, so that's not a problem. So that. Get more wood if I need to. Go. And leather. Some leather. I always forget you need leather for this, for the stone stuff. Any leather over here? Not much. Not enough to be worth grabbing. Got some here though. Leather, meat. Throw leather onto here for now. I'm just gonna make jerky out of this meat. Good. Seam stack. Alright, cool. Just gonna top off all our stacks of meat there. How's our food looking? So we got a little bit of time left on those buffs. Alright. How we doing? Got our nails? Nails, check. Here. I need more stone. Well, it's a good thing I have this new handy dandy steel pick for getting stone. And I have a giant rock right here in front of the house for more stone. Yes, I know. Benedict. Worried about carrying all this stone. That's the name of the horse. I named him Benedict. I should say, the game suggested it, and I thought it was a perfectly reasonable name. I'm gonna get seeds this time? No. I get like 0 seeds now. I don't know what's changed there. Someone knows why I don't get seeds anymore when I harvest plants with this sickle. Let me know. I am curious. Yeah. There we go. So I'll need at least one more of those. 3, 13, 10. I need 26 total. That's max. 12. I'm 1 short. That's hilarious. I'm 1 short of, or I mean, I'm 1 short. I'm 4 short of what I need. Alright, I'm actually going to take 2 of these out of here. The method to my madness before people ask here. So I want more. X. That. I've got some more charcoal around here. There we go. Cool. X. And then X. There we go. Get some more steel going here, because we're going to need it anyways. Let's see what we're short on for this. Get stone. Okay, well, let's grab this. Take what we can. Let's throw that in there. Beautiful. Yeah, he's pretty full up. We're not going to put any more on him. Let's see here. Is there any more stone I can easily grab? Right? There's right outside, actually. And I'll grab just a few more balls, and then we'll start working on the root pieces as well. And then we'll go get set up. We'll head down to that over there. Alright. Yeah, this makes mining stone so much faster having this steel kit. And just the improved durability too is so nice. Good on these. Just top off all my food meters real quick. I'm personally leaning towards that southern base. Alright, that's going to be more than enough to get a good start on what we want. So let's go do that. Here. Circle that there. And we need... See how many walls you got there? Yeah, 22. And we need 26. So I need no more walls. And we're going to need a bunch of roof pieces here. So we need at least 10 of these. There we go. No, it won't let me queue them. Now let me queue them. Like it didn't do the math right there for a second. But alright. We'll grab the walls. And then we'll grab what we can of the stone roofs. And we'll head down there and get the initial setup done. The other thing I should really make real quick. Grab these steel ingots here, the steel blooms. Throw those in there. There we go. Get some more steel made. I'm just going to turn that back on, just get some more charcoal going. find some extra wood. Not much. Alright, almost done with the roof pieces. Do I have enough? I do. I can carry them. Alright. Grab the charcoal. The other thing I want to make really quick is another primitive water purifier. I just need 4 rocks. Alright, perfect. Actually, wait. How much charcoal does it take? 10. Let me grab some extra charcoal before we head down there. Oh, it's gonna have to do. We'll be fine. Alright. Follow me, please. I'm just gonna lead him out the door. I'll ride him once we get out the door. Let's make that. Craft. Alright. You have to come out this way. There you go. Good horse. Want to avoid the horses for now, because they will attack my horse. Right. I forgot how the gallop on these guys looked, or the trot, I should say. This is really more of a trot. And there's the lake we want right there. I'll have to decide where I want to, like, build my, my bridge across, so to speak. There we go. Alright. Nice. This area right here might be the best place to build the bridge. Let's get up. Let's have you stay right here for a minute. Stay. Thank you. We need to get ourselves some water. We're going to have water problems soon. Where's the best spot? There it goes. So it needs a little deeper. There we go. Come on. And some charcoal in there. We go. Alright. Now. We're going to have to figure out where in here we want to set the sucker up. Let's start clearing some land. Yeah, I know. I understand that I'm thirsty. Game. You've been hanging out in the streams for a bit. You seem chill. People are cool with it. Had me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see here. How much water we got? We've got enough to fill up our canteen, finally. Right, inventory. Yo. I also have a Discord, by the way. If you go to my YouTube here. If you want to hang out in Discord, give me a second. I have a community Discord for people to hang out in. My links will come up. There we go. Let's say everybody. There you go. If people want to join the community Discord, there it is right there. Alright. Easy way to hang out if people want to hang out. So let's cut down these trees. Get these trees out of the way. That tree nearly took out my horse. There we go. The rest of the tree go. Use some of this wood to make some more charcoal while we're here. Nope. Nope. Tree. Not in the block. Where'd you go? Lord. This tree's dodgy. There we go. Alright. Gonna get a little bit more stone. Set up a little campfire real quick. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, that should be enough. Campfire. What do I need for this? I just need more stone. Yeah, we'll just go with the regular campfire for now. What I'll do, put it up like right here, next to our little water purifying station here. There we go. Have some. Cool. Horse. That's right. You give me that. I'm going to take those. Again, deer. Alright. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we put the main house like back here a little bit. Take out these trees. Take out like these trees here, put in our foundation pieces. Yep. And this will give us lots of wood with which to build, like, you know, enclosures and stuff. We're going to want to enclose this area off to protect our tamed animals. We are going to need some animal taming. There's a lot of stuff in these updates that I haven't made it into yet. Yeah, quite encumbered. Hold on. There we go. Let's just maximize that. Craft. But I hope everybody out there's having a good day. Put these down. That down right there. Come on. There we go. Where am I stuck? Am I stuck on this tree? Yes, I was actually stuck in that tree. It was like, I thought I was just over encumbered. Nope, I was stuck in the tree. Just confused there for a second. Like, why can I not move? Alright, let's get some more of this wood out of the way. Alright, so I'm thinking my front door is going to face like that way. Push this back, I actually need to move these. Okay, I can't move. Benedict, I left you too far away. Benedict, I need you to take some of this wood. Okay? Thank you so much, Benedict. You're a wonderful horse. Appreciate you a lot. It's 50. How much are these? 15. So I'm actually not... Oh, he's got a skill point. Hold on. Well, hello. I don't have to have all of these. Let's go up this way. Go. Oh, he's got another skill point. At max rank, highlights nearby enemies while riding. Increased slow resistance. There we go. Nice. And what I think I'll do is come down here and level those up. What was the max level is? There we go. Alright, so now if we go back in here, let's see, there we go, we can throw like a whole another stack of wood on him. He's a little heavy, but that's alright. That's okay. What do we have here? Is that same deer wandering around? It is that same deer wandering around. Got another horse over there. Alright, so what I'm thinking, let me get my light on so I can see a little better. So I think I kind of want my door to face this way, so we're going to do that. Put down this tree real quick. Okay, good. It didn't hit Benedict. That's what I was afraid of. Go. Let's put down some of our foundation pieces. So we want our front door to face like that way, so I think we'll take the foundation like here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be like our foundation right there, basically. I'm going to go like this direction. Alright, so let's chop up this wood, get this wood out of the way. We've gotten rid of some of the weight. Mostly because I also don't want these trees despawning, because this is a lot of good wood I don't want to waste. Okay. This way a little bit. Let's get this tree. Put down all these bushes and stuff. Eventually we'll set up like a creature deterrent so we don't get like random wild animals in the base. That's going to be down the road though. Oh, there we go. Get some more of this wood here. Alright. There. Cool. Done. Alright, let's get our foundation pieces here. Oh, out of there, please. Let's get this tree down out of the way. Come on. There we go. Get some more of this weight off of us. One there, and there. Go. How are we doing weight-wise here? I'm still pretty encumbered, so what we'll do is we'll go over here real quick, throw some more wood in the fire. We'll get us some more charcoal to make some more clean water with. There we go. And we'll just top her off nicely. Can I just leave this in here to make charcoal faster? That would be cool. Unfortunate. Like, it was spoiled meat, I could. A frozen wood. It's like, wait a minute, what? Ah, char-grilled chicken, if I have raw chicken and charcoal. Huh. Any other char-grilled recipes? Huh. Windstorm. that in there. Alright, so what we need to do now, we can start blowing in. We're going to build a little bit of shelter real quick. Benedict should be okay. But let's see here. Let's see here. We got some walls. Let's get those out. Go ahead and do there. There. Let's go do this thing. But then right here. This one's going to be my door anyways. So I'm just going to do this as the door. Go. We'll go put that down there. Now, we'll come back over here. I keep pressing the run button from, what game is that? Vintage Story. So let's grab this, and this, and we're going to toss some more wood on to our dear friend here. Oh, he got some more talent points. So let's go down here. I actually need to feed him too, I think. I'm going to have to feed him soon. Alright. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to put a roof here like this. Like that. That count as sheltered at all? It's not counting as sheltered. Well, not how I want to do my roof. I want a center flat piece here, but I don't have one with me. I might just have to go cut into a rock real quick. Is this rock big enough for me to cut into? Alright, you're gonna have to hide this rock for this windstorm. It's gonna count? Yes. There we go. We're safe inside of our rock. This rock shall serve as our new forward operating base. Okay. Oh, well, that storm rages on a little bit. Gonna check some things here real quick. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. That. Oxygen's getting a little lower than I'd like. That's okay. Hear the trees falling. Yeah, it's a pretty heavy windstorm. I wouldn't want to be out in this. At least it's helping clear our island of trees that are in the way of our house. Just hope they don't fall on Benedict. How did my house get damaged? That's not loud. Something over there took 2 damage, and I don't like it. Stone is supposed to be almost immune to wind. Alright, it's almost over though. There we go. I mean, it did actually knock down some of the trees I wanted knocked down. Hilarious. A tree fell on my house. That's what happened. That's wrong. I mean, it's pretty impressive that the tree only did a couple damage to the house. Alright. Come on, hit the wood. There we go. Okay, well, I guess we don't get that one. Alright. Clear up this brush around here, get this tree out of the way, since it's trying to lean on the house. There we go. Alright, let's repair this. That looks a lot worse than 2 damage, if I'm honest. Anything else taking damage? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, well, where I hit it with the axe took some damage. Because I was trying to cut up the tree. Alright. Let's get rid of this one. Hold on. Give me some folks. Getting rid of a bot message for y'all. Yep. Alright, we're back. Cool. Another tree fell right on the house. Causing me to close this. There we go. Come on. Axe. I need to hit it. Alright. This tree. I'm gonna have to see if I can lay flooring over this. That's one of the things I'm curious. I've never used these stone frames before. I think if we did like the internal wood, the interior wood, I think that could look really nice on these. Go. Fill that up. Anything else with damage on it? No. Amazingly, that tree didn't damage anything else. That's where I couldn't swing my axe accurately. Cool. So, there's that one. Trading all this stone building for wood. Which isn't necessarily the worst problem, but really not helping with my encumbrance. There we go. Oh, we leveled up. And we got a solo point this time. Oh, that piece of wood disappeared into the earth. It's a problem with this game, but I don't know how they were going to fix that one. It's something to do with the nav mesh, I'm sure. In the physics engine. Okay. Because we're slowly but surely working on paving this area. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and get these last 3 down here. There we go. Cool. That's the foundation for our house laid here. And I think I'll make this one a door as well. actually. There we go. I overcalculated how much I was going to need. Which, I mean, it's not the worst problem, because I do need some extra right there. Yeah, made like 8 extra, but that's okay. There we go. Now I just need the centerpieces. Actually, one thing I can do real quick. So throw down a quick storage chest. Now, it's not going to like being unsheltered, so we're going to want to leave it unsupervised for too long. Yeah, see, this isn't count as shelter. That'll count as sheltered. Alright, we'll throw that in there. Throw that in there. There we go. Throw some of this wood in there. There we go. Cool. Alright. Now we're not encumbered anymore. Do get the rest of the stuff we need. Actually, what I will do, just so I don't lose this wood, because wood is valuable. I'm going to finish cutting these up. And we'll just make some wood sacks here. That windstorm blew down like all the trees on this island, looks like. That's a slight problem. Go. Oh. That wood went flying. You see that? Go. I'm not gonna waste any more time on this wood. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do this. We're gonna just maximize these wood piles. Get all these things out of my inventory. Well, that does that. Alright, let's come over here to tier 2. We could get some animal baits, salting station, cooking station, place bench. Let's get some fertilizer stuff. Lantern could be nice. I do like the lantern. It kind of requires a cooking table, which I have. I can do the lantern. It's a cooking table. Where is it? Yeah, it's got the animal fat recipe. I can do that. Could do that. Come down here to the end, though. Having a nice bed would also be good. So with the cabinets. Gotta think about this one. Let's go look at our talents first. We've got 2 talent points to spend. Let's figure that out. Now, combat-wise, normally go heavy archery. You can even see this character was already kind of built. But with us kind of being here on our own, I'm kind of tempted to go firearm heavy. Let's do that. Let's see here. Breaking shot. We'll do that. I'm going to lean into firearms since I do plan to do the great hunts in this one. Solo talents. That carry weight could be good. Boot buffs persist. Use chance of sprain. Stamina. I think all these could be really good. Yield. Yield. That could also be really good right there, actually. Now let's do this one so we can get those increased ore deposit minings, actually. Alright, so let's grab the wooden bed, just because it is useful. And let's grab... I have tier 3 stuff. We already have that, so let's grab the oxygen tank. We're going to want the forge. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get some better storage. We're going to need more storage for stuff. Some wooden cabinets over here. Alright, so let's go get these into your cabinets. There. Alright, there we go. We made our decisions. Got our wood crafting done. So let's get this out of our inventory here. Just stack this all up right here. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, and we got more we'll get rid of. The rest of these weigh 60 kilograms each. Yeah, we'll get rid of 3 more, because we'll take one with us. Yep. Cool. Alright, let's go get a horse. Alright, let's go this way. Because we're just going to cross the river, like, right over here. There we go. Man, he's got a good jump. Look at that. Alright, so back up this way would be our old home site. I'm curious why I'm not seeing. There's the drop pod. No, I wasn't close enough to see my own drop pod on the compass at the top of the screen there. I was a little worried. The drop pod? Do I lift you up here? Alright. So there's the drop pod. House should just be over this way. So it's further down. It's going to be further up. There it is. Problem coming through the forest. Sometimes you can't see it. Okay. Oh. There you go, bud. Go get some food, get some water, get some rest. You need some more food? No, it's gonna rain. Follow me here real quick. Okay, down this way. Good horse. Stay. Oops. Is there no water in this for you? There's not much, is there? Alright, bud. Let's see here. Do we have any charcoal in this? Yeah, good. We do have charcoal in that, so that's good. Alright. Let's come into here. Actually, let's destroy that. Nope. We'll deploy it then. And then we'll interact. Yeah. We'll throw this under wood in there. I'm gonna need some more stone. Just throw that in there for now. Take that. How serious is this rain gonna be? I'm not sure. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, let's see here. Actually, the thing I will do is take that. Here, have some more. What we'll do is we're gonna mine a little bit more stone. Because we have this lovely cave entrance right here. I was using to get my initial iron. Now it's a stone mine. I just got that step into the fire there. Alright, oh, that's the other thing I need to do is feed my character. My character is probably hungry. Let's also that. Take that with us. In fact, we will top off our stack of jerky here. Yep. Cool. Toss that in there. Get some more water going. And some stone in here. I'm going to need 5 of these. I'm going to need 4 of these. I'm going to want like 2 of those. If I have the materials. I may not have the materials. I think I'm going to be short. Oh, and it looks like nails, actually. These nails. Alright. Well, I think I can make a few more nails. There we go. Alright. Now can you make me 2 of those? Yeah, I can. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, so let's grab these parts that we're going to need here. That'll let us go finish securing that. Make a better door in here, or do I have to use carpenter pitch first? Yeah, I'm probably going to need the carpenter pitch, I think. Need some more wood, some rope, some nails. So we'll worry about that later. That will be a later problem. So, let's come over here and unload the horse real quick. We have wood. So let me set you to wander. There you go. You should at least be able to get some water that way there, horse. Let's put this wood in here for now. Take these sticks and most of this plant fiber. Alright, there we go. Let's also just make how much rope do I need? I need 12 rope, so we'll just go ahead and make the 12 rope. Get that out there so there's space for it. There's stuff in here. Alright. wonder if I could just feed the horse. Just wheat. Can I just feed you wheat, bud? Will you just eat wheat? Yeah, can't just feed him wheat. Alright. Right. Had animal seed, or if I had seeds and that stuff. Alright. Turn off my torch. I'll do that. Alright, I gotta feed the horse, so let's go get some food for the horse. I totally didn't pick up one of the talents I was going to pick up, which was the Seed Master talent. That was foolish of me. So I'm sitting here remembering that I'd planned to do that. Let's see here. I just need something I can feed. Where's something I can feed the horse? Go. Berries. Horse will eat berries. There's some more berries. That's something we're going to have to do once we get our island house set up, because we're going to have to set up some farming for long-term food production. Alright. That should be enough to get the horse's food topped off here, I think. Yeah, 29 berries. We get him a little somewhere. Eat up. Alright. No, that didn't fill me. Okay. Actually, I just need to take this. And fill that up. There we go. Done. Alright, so what we're going to do real quick, we're going to top off our oxygen. And let's see here, what can we take with us? Take that out of there. We'll take that with us. Take this with us. Alright, I'll have some meat, some spoiled meat in there. That's fine. Do you have stuff to make a bed on me? No, short some leather. But that's fine. I got the leather. Split stack. Done. Right. We're just gonna make a new bed down there at our new base. What else can we take with us? What else? What else? What else? I could offload this one and take this with us. Yep. Go. A nice little short ride later, and we'll be back at our new home. I have something here. What is this? What is this one? This is silica. Alright, that's not bad. When we get ready to do, like, concrete, we'll have easy access to silica. Or the piranhas will attack the horse. Alright, here we are. Alright, bud, just stay right here for now. Wolf's gonna be a mild problem. Alright, so first things first, let's get our stairs in place here. There we go. We're basically going to do the same thing on the side. There. Now I have stairs. Okay. Next up, let's get our side pieces in. 7. Do that side. That side. And R. Now I need to variant this one. There we go. Good. I was like, why is this not working right? It's because I was flipping it, not using the R button to go to the variant. There we go. Nope. And let's rotate those. Yep. Nope. This one's gonna have to be rotated. So hold on. Is there a way for me to like get this down? Yeah. Okay, good. It did give me the piece back. I was like, I need the piece back. I don't want to destroy it. There we go. So now we're nice and sheltered in here. I just need some doors. Where's my door? Door? Door. There it is. I just need some wood. That's going to be so hard for me to find. Yep. Do those, please. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Step 1 of the house project is done. Let's get these benches and all put in there. Put the bed in there as well. So what I'm thinking is we'll do like... Let's do like food stuff over here. So we'll do like... There's our herbalism bench. And... butchering table like right here. And we'll do like tailoring and other crafting like over here. Since we're going to do food stuff over here, we'll put the bed over here as well. There we go. We'll just put the bed like right here. It's right there. There we go. Alright. I'm going to reset my spawn here as well. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, I think that's all the stuff we brought with us. So let's go ahead and consume that, consume that, consume that. That's all reset. Good, 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 good. Alright. How you doing on levels? No, you actually have another skill point. Nice. Yeah, see, this one. And we're going to go for this one. I want him to have cargo hauling and balanced pack. It's going to be my cargo horse. I'm going to get him extra mount slots and stuff. Go. Alright. And then the next major project's going to be building a bridge across. But that can come once we've moved into the new house. Because what we'll do is we'll build a stone bridge to walk across and all that. Right. There we are, back at the base. Let's access this real quick. Take our charcoal out of it. Top off our water one more time. There we go. Here. And we're gonna take it up. Pick this up. That up. Pick up this ranching station as well. I forgot enough stuff in it. There we go. What's up? Gotta carry the horse's stuff. Can't have him getting hungry and unhappy. Can I have your bed? Thanks, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and put that in there for you. And that. You're going to carry all of your own equipment, Mr. Horse. Your car, too. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We want the iron, the copper. I don't care about that. I don't care about the worm scale. I'll take the leather. Fur. I kind of don't care about the stone. Honestly, I can just make another one of these. I will take the sulfur, iron. I don't care about the spoiled meat. Spoiled plants. Take the bones. Take the coal. Don't care about the poison sac, the lily, cave trophies. I will take actual mortar and pestle itself. Let's see what inventory space you've got left here. The heaviest thing I got on here is the coal, so let's give you the coal. There you go. Alright, what do I have in here? Take the nails. Leather. Yeah, we'll take the stone. There we go. We'll pick this up. And what I can do here is we'll go ahead and craft one more of these wood piles. So, craft that. Saved us a little bit of space. Alright. Actually, I can also just... I don't need the stone, if I'm honest. Okay. I actually don't really care about the furnace itself. I'll make a new furnace. Take the coal. Take that iron. We'll just have to make another trip. That's over. We'll just have to come back for it. Alright. Here we go. Normally when I do base moves, and in the past, I've used a combination of a bison and the wagon. Which also is a little easier to make the wagon, I think. Because the wagon just lets you carry so much more stuff. But it also has a tendency to get stuck on things. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll build like a little stone bridge. What is going on there, horse? You were having a moment there. That trade. My goodness. We'll build like a little stone bridge like right here. Right across to like over there. There we go. Get off here. Let's go put the masonry bench in here. We'll just put it like... We'll put the masonry bench like right here in the corner. There we go. Need this orbital relay and this contact device. We'll just put those like right here out front. I like to have those next to the front door. That way. There we go. Alright, horse. Let's get your stuff. So you're going to want the water trough. Need the ranching station. Eventually. And all that. Grab that. There we go. So let's see here. Start with your water trough. Do your food trough like right here. And we'll put your bed like... Put your bed like back over here. Had a second. I had a spot there for a second. There it goes. Done. Alright, cool. Let's do the ranching station for you, bud. In case I need to make you more ranch stuff. There we go. Alright, let's get this water purifier out as well. We're going to put it over here next to the rock. There's its charcoal. Nice. Alright. That's all done. Now we just gotta get the last of it. The last major parts and pieces here. So put that in there. We'll put that in there for now. That. Those. Some of this wood and stuff. There's some of this extra stuff we're carrying around. Take stacks of bones. What I can do to help reduce some of this weight. It's going to have a bunch more arrows. That'll reduce some of the weight as well as get us some more XP. Oh, I think this increased the arrow stacks too. Alright, nice. So I think they used to only stack to 50. Now it seems like they stacked to 100. Alright, bud. Hopefully this will be the last load here. Alright, let's get a seat here. Hope everyone's having a good night. Night for me. I'm just enjoying playing some Icarus. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games. Particularly for in the survival genre. I like the whole concept of like you're a prospector being dropped off on a planet to go set up a base and do some mining and prospecting and look for stuff. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Take all that. Yep, and we want the anvil. I do want... Oh, that's true. Take this with us. There we go. The rest of this, I'll pick that up too. And I'm just gonna turn you off. Take the truck, just because it has value. I don't need to get all these steel and all that out of here. Alright, let's go offload some of this onto the horse. Okay. It's only 5 kilograms. 18. So let's put that on there. That's also kind of heavy. That's heavy. That's not. Keep that. That's heavy. Alright, let's just use the first one. Cleared off enough weight. I think we can carry the rest here. Yep. I think we got it all. Yep, yep. We want the coal. Wow. We actually managed to get everything. Alright. Goodbye, old base. You've been a good base. Do one last check and see if there's anything we want in here. Soon. And we'll just top off our stack here. Again, that's one of those, I'll just make a new one. I'm not even worried about the meat. We're going to do so much hunting in the future. It doesn't matter. I might come back for the spoiled meat at some point. Because the spoiled meat will have value at some point in the future. We aren't there yet. There's a wolf there. I don't want to deal with the wolf right now. Oh. Alright. Last load of stuff we really, really, really care about. And we're back at base here. Alright. So let's see here. Let's start with putting our oxide machine down. I usually put this near the front door too. But I'll just put it in this corner for now. There we go. Alright. Go in there. Go in there. Yeah, get you some more stuff in a second. Machine. RDO oxygen tank on. Okay, this I will actually just destroy. I don't need it. Destroy that. Cool. Alright, horse. We need anvil. I need that. That. There we go. Okay. So anvil's gonna go over here. We'll do the oxide stuff in here. Keep hitting the wrong button for sprinting. Ah, goodness. Alright, put that in there, put that in there. There we go. Oxide dissolver handled. Iron over here, along with copper, steel, and some wood and the epoxy. Beautiful. Throw the iron pick in there too. Cool. Now, to make the crafting bench, I just need some fiber, some wood, and some stone. I think I can manage that. Because I have fiber, and wood, and stone right there. Give me that crafting bench. And then with a bit more stone, I can actually make a proper fire pit. Which is what I'm working on. That's what I'm going to eventually replace the other fire pits with there. There we go. Crafting bench created. And we're going to put that right here against the back wall, right as you come in. Go. And then we're going to need, we don't need that. Need that. Need that. Salting station might be nice, but not critical. Furnace. I just need more stone. Okay, well, let's throw that in there just to get some of that going. Shift that around a little bit. So, it's going to be real hard for us to get stone. There we go. That's one good thing about the materials on this map is certain things like stone and wood are pretty much everywhere, unless you're in the desert. Desert, you'll travel a long ways to get wood. Go. Right, that's more than enough stone to get our new furnace. And furnace. Right. Actually, we also have the stuff. We could probably build one of these, actually. So let's get some more stone. And build a proper fireplace. There we go. This also gets this rock out of our yard. It makes it more useful. Go. Okay. Come on. Let's get over here. Do that. Craft. I don't have enough. I'm out of wood. Okay. Let's throw the stone in here real quick. And we'll go grab some wood. I have plenty right there. Yep. Oh, it's going well tonight. How's it going with you, Green Scalplexes? Scalplexus? I don't know how to even pronounce it, but how's it going, Green? We'll just go Green. If that's okay with you. There we go. That. Furnace. Nice. I'm just finishing up a base move. I was moving my base from my initial base that I had set up. It's a little more southern base here. It has been a busy week. I feel that. I feel that in my bones. Alright. Yeah. Wanted to move to... So, basically, when I started off, obviously, landed here. And this is the Olympus map. And I'm doing the first time I've ever done a great hunt. Starting off with a great hunt here on Olympus. It's the plan. So I had a little base kind of up against this cliff face. And I ran them, and I always build them, like, at mine entrances when I do my kind of initial starting bases. And I mined that out. And I was like, well, let's pick a good, like, long-term base. And I was kind of thinking either up here, in this little area, but it's not close enough for water. And I was like, you know what, we'll do a little island base. And I'll build, like, a little bridge off the island at some point. And I just finished moving all the stuff I care about from my old base down to here. Now we're working on getting this one up and running. We're going to have to get some lights in here, and stuff like that. But we're getting there. That's good. It has to snap. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. Why does it snap? Okay. Yeah, island base is always good. I love island base. Let's see. Get some nails, leather stuff. On. Got an easy solution. Also, should check my phone. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, congratulations. Yeah, no, congratulations, man. I did not recognize your YouTube name. Assuming that, well, I'm assuming it's the same person who texted me. You see chat there, dear? Right. Would you like to see what the text message was about? Are you sure? Actually, hold on, Green. Should I tease my wife and not show her what this is all about? Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I have to tease you. I can't tell you what it's about. Have you even figured out who this is?
I have an idea based on the last 2 minutes of conversation.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I thought so.
Alright, she's guessed your identity, Green. Something about the way we interact with each other tipped her off. Oh goodness. Alright, here you go, dear. That's what it's about. Okay, now I gotta figure out what I was doing right. Right. Destroy these. Yep. Now, craft. But yeah, if you guys need anything for that, let us know. And all that. Keep us in the loop, alright? You normally go by Scout Plexus, but this is an old account. Fair enough. All right. Okay, so yeah, this is entirely designed to have floors on it. That's why all this looks weird. Yeah, do some more work on this. There we go. Come on, snap to the top. Let's snap to the top. Awesome. There we go. We have a chimney. Behold. But how you guys doing otherwise? Y'all haven't been... You know, haven't gotten to talk to y'all recently. Everyone's been busy, you know, us included, obviously. Put that in there. Actually, let me split that stack. And for other people in the chat, Green Scoutplexus there is or Scoutplexus, not even sure how to pronounce that there, bud. Is an old like real world friend of mine. Like we hang out in the real world a lot. Doing well, getting to roommate moved out in the next couple of weeks. Planning for that thing I sent you. Nice, nice. So the roommate's finally moving on. Reminds me, I actually need to talk to your other roommate as well. Go. Let's see here. Let's throw wood in there. Yep. Got a house of their own. Move their dad in with them. That's actually probably for the best, honestly. Because from the way things were sounding, it sounded like they probably needed to go that route with things. It sounded like their dad was starting to need a lot of extra help and stuff. I'll just put this on the anvil. Go. Yeah, sounds good, man. We'll talk more after the stream. Go. Let me get the horse's water handled here. Thanks. Go. There you go, horse. Because obviously, having on stream, we're having to talk in vague details so that we don't dox each other. So we'll catch up about those specific subjects after the stream. I decided to stream some Icarus tonight, though. Normally I do like vintage story and stuff, but I've been playing a bit of Icarus recently, especially with the new update for the Great Hunts, which is basically a quest line thing that you do where you end up hunting like a giant boss or something. Not sure the exact details, but I wanted to like give that a crack and see how that looks. And they've made some changes to Icarus since I last played. Like the whole way that your animals level up now. And I'm thinking about, like, I would totally do a multiplayer run of Icarus if people were interested. Because I know you used to play Icarus some. Not a whole lot, something, right? Sulfur. Alright. That should be enough to make a wall torch, right? No, I need iron for that. Good lord. God, I needed iron for the wall torches. Alright. What about standing torches? Can I do standing torches without iron? Standing torches are just in my inventory, aren't they? Standing torch? There it is. That's just in my inventory. I don't need iron for that. Just grab that. Wasn't there like an airship game that was called like Icarus or something, like Wings of Icarus or something, a long time ago? It kind of like bombed. I feel like that was the thing. Yeah, and a lot of people had really high hopes for that one too, if I remember correctly. Like, even I was curious about it back in the day. But I never actually played it. Do that there. Get this one here. That should get us some light in here. I want to do like a full stack of wood in each one to give them plenty of fuel. Go. Go. And what about you? Get you full stack of fuel too. Activate. And for people curious, that timer, there's like, 1 day, 17 hours, and 39 minutes. That's real world days, hours, minutes, not like in-game days, hours, minutes. So, that's plenty of playtime for me there, as far as those go. Alright. Now, what I kind of want to do is, I think, start working on that bridge here. So for that, I'm going to need a bit more stone. Gives me more reason to get rid of this rock. And what I should also do is probably finish upgrading all my tools to steel. Have the opportunity. Go. Stamina. A game that we haven't played in forever that I kind of miss, but I'm not sure I'm going to pick it back up anytime soon. Conan Exiles, man. Kind of miss Conan Exiles. Leather. I don't have much leather left. What do we have? Let's destroy that. Yep, take that. Go ahead and make steel axe. And the steel knife. There we go. Ooh. Destroy these. Destroy that. There we go. Take the nails for now. The iron ingots. Take the leather. Things weird flickering across my screen. I'm not sure what's causing it. Alright, so we're going to need some of these. So let's get 2 of those. need a little more. Oh, hey, General Efficiency, how you doing? You cooked a pizza? Nice. Get some more nails. More nails. Like 200 nails. I also need to make some copper nails. That's what I need to do. I should finish actually finishing the house. Alright, let's grab those and those. Let's see where we want to put this here bridge. You know what would be the smart way to do this? Grab this quick. There it is. But how you doing, General Efficiency? Doing good today? Watch these anyways. Yeah, doing good. Good. Let's go across, like, right here, I think. Yeah, right there. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Alright, cool. Now I just need more columns and more bridge bits. That's it. We gotta get that. What do I need for columns? Stone. Or stone. Or stone. Now I got some more rocks around here. Rocks I can mine though. Good, I can mine this rock. This rock is mineable. In general efficiency, you ever played Icarus before? That's all the rock we're gonna get out of that one. Go. Alright, let's get some more of these. We'll take the 6 then. Grab some more nails. So many nails. Let's see here. There we go. Alright. And what we'll do is we'll throw some wood in the fire. Oh, my torch went out. Poor little torch. I need to make a better torch. There we go. There we go. Better torch. Alright, what time of night is it? It is... Just see through the night real quick. Go. Done. Deactivate that. How are we doing on food? We're actually about to need to eat all of our food. Yep. Cool. That's done. The old oxygen supply. That's a fun little game. So basically, it's a survival game. Set on an alien planet. And you're a prospector being sent down to go and harvest valuable resources that humanity's decided they want. You know, typical, right? And basically the idea is that humans were working on terraforming the planet, which is how they discovered the existence of these rare and valuable materials. Because it messed up the terraforming process. And so, it made the planet not habitable for humans. Basically. Now, you know, that doesn't stop mining companies when they want it, when they want things. So what if you can't breathe the air? It's perfectly fine. You don't need to breathe the mine, right? And so basically, you're a contracted prospector that comes down to the planet to extract, you know, mineral wealth and stuff, and that you get paid for like however much you extract out, basically. But you're sitting down with like basically nothing, just the suit on your back, and you know, a drop pod. Now, you are welcome to get in your drop pod and return to the station at any point after you get dropped on planet, if you want. However, if you don't complete your mission, you don't get paid. Because sometimes it's like they want you to extract certain amounts of minerals. Other times it's that they want you to go basically build a hunting vacation hut for the CEO, you know, and his buddies to come down onto the planet and hunt. Because as part of the terraforming process, they introduced Earth's wildlife, which, after being exposed to the weird exotic materials on the planet, they adapted to the now poisonous to humans biome, you know. Well, part of it's also, like, it's not just that, you know, they couldn't send machines to do it. It's also that, like, your character effectively was just one of the people who's just like, yeah, an opportunity for, like, a new frontier for humanity, and I get to go, like, carve out my own piece of frontier. Because that's also, like, part of the plan. Is like, you also have the option of basically setting up a claim. Or you did. But based on the problems of the planet, the claims are temporary. Now, there are... that was the initial thing. Now claims can be permanent. Like, for example, the world I'm playing in to do the new missions that they just dropped for the game is a permanent, like, claim. You know, I can basically come over here to this radio I built and be like, hey, guys, send me a job to do to get paid for. And they'll be like, yeah, here, go do this thing for us, and you can get paid. You know, stuff like that. Used to, you had to do the missions in your drop pod, and then you had a real-world timer in which to complete the mission. And if you didn't, you failed. And it'd be like 6 real-world days. And used to, the time still kept ticking even when you weren't playing the game. But they changed that several updates ago. They realized that was just a problem. But you can also, like, tame the wildlife. Like, this is some sort of weird horse-pig hybrid that was created by the attempts to terraform and introduce wildlife. It's very unfriendly. And then you got a flash storm. Just what I wanted. Yay, lightning storms. Right, let's see if I can't find some food for my horse before the storm gets too heavy. Hopefully it doesn't set fire to my island. That would be annoying if my island caught fire. The other thing about the company in the game that's, like, running this whole mess, it's very heavily implied that there's some very shady things going on with the company in the game. Like, they're trying to cover up something they did on the planet. How's this going to affect the salmon population? Well, about that. There is fishing in this game. Uh, they're interesting fish. You put it that way. Here's some food for the horse. That's food for the horse. It's oxygen for me. Nope, got a forest fire going over there. Those pumpkins real quick. I'm gonna have to get back to base before I get struck by like lightning or something here. Soybeans. You can't get struck by lightning. Go. I'm gonna go butcher this horse over here real quick and then get back to my house. Oh. Use my axe to hit the bones, because I need the bones. Go. Hello, little baby horse. Sorry, I just killed Mama. Now my house got struck by lightning. Thank goodness I upgraded to stone. My wooden house would have caught fire already. There we go. Did that actually do any damage to my house? No. 0 damage. Ah, the joy of having a stone house. Let's see here. I'm gonna cook this meat. Our lovely horse that we just butchered. Right. Let's see here. We'll put the leather in here. I need that leather, don't I? Oh no, I actually have enough. I don't need any more stonework right now. What's that? Alright. Do I get anything in here? No. Okay. So I think our next... Besides watching the forest burn down around us, just feed the horse. Here you go, horse. You want some soybeans, some pumpkins, and some berries? There you go. You look hungry, bud. There you go. Good horse. Yeah, so one of the major dangers of this game for most players are fires like that, because they will absolutely burn down your house. Think like Vintage Story, general efficiency. High or bad, if you're living in a wooden house. Alright, so we've gotten all that done. We're mostly set up, so I think we just need a bit more wood. And then we can start working on the inside of our house here. Some wood. Wood piles. There we go. Go. Put the wood here real quick. I didn't bring my ropes, did I? I did not bring my rope. That's... I need 12 rope. Can I get 12 rope? Yes. 12 rope. There we go. And I'm gonna need like 200 copper nails. Get those working. Alright. Got some extra inventory space. My pick is fine. Let's go get some iron. That's one of those things you kind of never have enough of. Leave the horse there while he eats his lunch. And go scout around, because I think there's a cave on that side of the lake somewhere, if I remember correctly. If not, I know there's one on one of these cliff sides up here. So let's see if we can't find a mining spot closer to home here. That forest fire is getting pretty serious over there. That's going to be a slight problem. The caves over here. So there's no cave on this cliff face. That I'm seeing. Let's check over here. Let's see here. Not seeing any caves over here either. I think caves might be further that way. Sprint a little bit. Yeah. Not seeing any cave entrances. Okay. We got corn though. Corn. Good. Got that corn. I need to figure out why I'm not getting seeds when I harvest these plants. Alright. Rabbits. Rabbits are fine. So here, there's my deer that's living on my island. Hello, goat. Still no signs of any caves over here. So the caves look like little indentations in the rock. You do have to mine into them. They're not like just open. Maybe there are some caves in the game that are actually just already opened. I think there's a cave further down this way, actually. I'll show you what I'm looking for here once I find one. And we got wolves over there. Avoid the wolf. Now for the VS clothing mod, I've got two themes laid out. First being whatever piece of media I'm interested in, the second being Napoleonic. Ooh, what if we all about that? She loves the Napoleonic era. Tea bush. We can make some tea. We got a murder horse. Had to get rid of the murder horse. I just hope I don't get attacked by a piranha while we're sitting here skinning the murder horse. Yep. Alright. I know there's some caves over this way. I guess there used to be. Maybe a bit of French, British, and Prussian clothing there. Ooh. I like all that. Hey dear. General Efficiency is working on a Napoleonic era clothing mod for Vintage Story. And she's already saying she'll sign up for the clothes. So it's over here. Okay, it's another murder horse. Alright, let's keep going. Gotta find a cave around here somewhere. I hope I'm not, like, super far away from all the caves. That would be fun. That's a wolf. Little wolf. I could have sworn there's caves in one of these cliff faces. Yeah, I've already circled all the way back around. I think I've gone past the cave, actually. That's my drop pod I came down in. I think the cave's down here, actually. Next to the murder horse. Said that wolf coming down here. Wolf better not be coming down here. This is my murder horse that I killed, not his. You can't have it. The wolves will try and take the animals you kill from you, by the way. And also those weird horses, the terminus there, as the game calls them. They will also investigate dead bodies if you go hunting. They're like some sort of weird scavenger or something. Really? No caves on this wall face. That's... Maybe this was the poor choice of setup location. Maybe I should have gone with my gut instinct and gone north. And I am not seeing any nearby caves. Let's go along this wall a bit. See if we can find. There's got to be a cave around here somewhere. What do we see? What's in the forest? Let's see. Want to not be a bear. The goal is not a bear. It's a goat. See, this looks like this should be a cave right here, but it's not. What about over here? Is there a cave over here? Do not recall. Yes, there is. Nope, that's just click face. Never mind. Game's trying to trick me. I think there's a cave over here. Yeah, shoot. Wolf down there. Neat. Cross the river then. See if there's a cave over here. I'm gonna need a good source of iron. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go on long journeys with the horse. Which, I mean, that's kind of the horse's purpose. Nope. Okay, there. Man. Alright. So the reason I'm looking for the caves is because the cave spawn locations are fixed, technically. But which ones spawn on any map seed is randomized. That's a wolf. There we go. Don't you wish it was that easy to kill wolves in Vintage Story? Since the game has decided we do not get caves, we will take our horse and go to the cave I do know about. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to see if the exotic ores respawn. Let's go acquire the horse. Go for a trip. Hop. And hop. There we go. There's the deer. I was for a second there, I thought that was a wolf that I had just run up on. Yeah, you can see all these dead trees. The thing is, when the trees burn like that, you can't get wood out of them anymore. If you cut them down, you actually get charcoal. So there was a small meta for a while. It was a strategy of like if you needed charcoal in bulk, it was faster to like burn down a small forest section near your base, than use that to make charcoal instead of actually just making charcoal the normal way. Alright, let's offload what we can here. Leather in here. Of course, you probably need some more food, don't you? No, actually, you still have some food. Okay. Never mind. Alright. Horse doesn't need food. Horse has spoken. Go, put that there. Then I need to make a drying rack. That in here is that my inventory. That's in my inventory. Need wood. Always need wood. More and more wood. All the wood. Alright. Get on. There it goes. Alright, wood. Stop being weird. Stop trying to fall through the earth. Go. At some point, I will deforest this whole island. Pave it. For the glory of mankind in conquering this planet. Top of my tree. There it is. Let's say there should be one more piece of tree here. Alright, there we go. And meat rack. Alright. We'll take this drying rack. Oh good, I can even put this inside. No, we'll just put it outside. This actually doesn't care if it's inside or outside. I'll put it over here with the rain catcher. There we go. Alright, let's get that going. Yeah. Making some jerky. Okay. What I don't need here. The tea. That. Keep the stone for now. Drop that off. That off. That can stack. That there. That can stack. That there. And put that there. There we go. Nice light inventory. Cool. Alright, horse. We're going on a job. But yes, the wild horse will attack my tame horse because it I guess realizes my tame horse is a traitor to its kind. Just before people ask. Go up here past my drop pod. There is another mine up here. The cave, I should say. Past the old homestead. Which is in bad repair. Alright. Not let this ledge defeat you, horse. I command it. Alright. We are just over here. Should be the other cave. And we're going to go in there and get some more resources. Gonna stock up on things like coal and iron and copper and maybe even some aluminum and platinum. This cave. cave. Where we at? It's over here. We could also get some salt. Set up a salting station. Here we are. Alright. Our friendly neighborhood cave. Yeah, good stay. Good job, of course. Light. Oh. There you are. Cave worm. Arrow back. I may have done this a lot. There we go. Alright, another arrow back. Any more cave worms in here? Should be. Where the guy's at? It doesn't look like the exotics have respawned, which is fine. Okay. I'm going to start at the front here. I don't need gold yet. I don't need platinum. We'll take the copper. So we'll start with the iron. That's important. Oh, I also need to eat. Just realized my character had not eaten. Alright. Is there any more iron further up? Take another stack of copper with us too. Go. What's that? We'll take a stack of coal too. Go. More iron. Iron up high? Anything? And look up high sometimes. Sometimes the iron ends up on the ceiling. Which, let me tell you, these large caves, that can be annoying. There we go. I'm pretty good. Nope. That's aluminum. I don't want the aluminum just yet. I can't even smelt it yet, technically. Alright. Go. That was like, why is this not breaking? Go. How's that looking? Well, got like almost 4 full stacks of iron. Any more iron closer to the front here that I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. So we have to get back in here where we've still got a couple cave worms. That's one. Any others? Want to stick their heads up? Any other cave worm friends? There's one right there. Hello, bud. That one. Yeah, there's one right there. Let him spit. I think that's the last of the cave worms. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. There's like an iron node stuck in the wall there. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna grab the last of this here. We are over encumbered now. It's not a problem. grab this one too, just because it's on the way up. There we go. And we got to get out of here before we get pneumonia, because that's one of the other things about this, about diving in the caves in this game. It's basically you can get pneumonia. Now there's ways to increase your resistance to like the cave air and stuff, because you basically get like cave sickness. But you can do things like wear a mask with a filter on it, you know, things like that. You can also put in a dehumidifier. Some coal right there on the exit. We'll come back for it. Just have to get through the cave entrance, though. Yeah, the caves carry the plague. The plague! And of course, I need you to carry all of this for me. You're a good horse. Yo. Oh, horse is leveled up. Okay, horse. Let's see here. Let's get you some more inventory space. Let's get you some more. Let's just keep maxing this out. We're just gonna max that out. There we go. Yes, look at that inventory space. Who's a good horse? You're a good horse. Let's go grab this stack of coal here. I saw by the entrance. Go. Alright, there's that. Let's see what else is easy to grab that we want right this second. Like, obviously, we're going to come back to this aluminum. This, you know what? I actually going to take another stack or two of copper. Right here, it's by the entrance. I have immediate usage for copper. That's copper as well. Because I think I actually need some copper to upgrade my radio to do this, to start the missions as well. There we go. Alright. I might need the gold, but I don't know. I don't need the platinum yet. Alright, well, let's head back to base. Now that we've got this, so just so you can see where our mine is here. We're up here in this little corner, and our base is on this island. Yep. Right, horse. Back home. And my goal is to basically max out horse's carry capacity. Because normally I tend to favor buffalo in this game, because you can tame buffalo. I'm gonna deal with the wolf. Oh my god, forgetting weird Skyrim horse riding. Here, okay. But yeah, normally I tame buffalo because they have just a lot more inventory space, and what you can do is you can put basically a set of saddlebags on the buffalo that are just massive. Get further this way. Or I guess we'll go down this way. Fine. Don't mind the horse getting weird as he walks down the hill. Totally normal. That is absolutely how horses walk all the time. Question not the physics. Alright. The other thing you can do if you really, really want, like, carry capacity on your animals is you get a buffalo or a tusker, which is basically the Arctic version of the buffalo in this game. And then you put a wagon on it. And you can carry, like, an entire forest worth of map with you, basically. The problem is the cart will get stuck on, like, every tree and rock that you walk past. Alright, here we are. We're back home. Alright, get off. And of course, you can, like, wander around. Just give me all of that stuff there. Get a horse. Cool. Actually, give me all that. Yeah, he wandered out of range before I could actually get the stuff from you. Let me have all that, please. Thank you, horse. That's a nice amount of iron. Alright. Let's see here. Copper. Get in the furnace. There we go. Iron. We're going to put, like... Let's see how So I need this. 86. So let's do 180. There we go. Max that out. That's up a little bit. Nope, nope. Nope. There we go. Nope, cancel that. Just that option. Clear key. Good lord. Alright. 180 divided by 3. Or divided by 6 is what? 30? Yes, there we go. I already did 1, so there. Yeah. There we go. So I wanted some of that to be iron. Game. Alright, let's do that. Take those. So 150 there. So these should be fine to put like here. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now, I need to upgrade my contact device. So I need the infrasonic relay, encrypted satellite upgrade, and the Norex boss tracker is the thing I need for the campaign here. Yeah. Which will unlock all this. Oh, maybe I don't. One. There's the operations. Oh, right. So this is the normal missions. This is like all the old missions. Remember correctly. And then you have to upgrade this to do these things. But anyways. Alright. Back. Complete previous. Oh, right. The bosses need that. Okay, but not the campaigns. I've been doing this the wrong way. Alright, so let's start the Great Hunt missions set here. There's no time limit. We basically get 100 rin and 1 legendary license, which I don't even know what that does. Because, again, I have not played this at all. And it will appear in desert area. Investigate the disappearance of the miners and secure the outpost. Scoping out, mapping new area, combat and killing creatures. Let's begin operation.
Contractor, we've received intel on a mining outpost nearby. Where's the paperwork? It's around here somewhere. Ah, right. Radio comms have been scattered and patchy at best. The last check-in mentioned some form of unrest, undocumented wildlife. Some miners are refusing to work. A few of them have gone fishing? Wait, no, missing. Gone missing. That was a few days ago. Either they walked off the job or there's something else at play here. Your task is to find them, or whatever's got them so worked up. I've got this pile of drac shit on my plate with all the other contractors planet side. You can handle this by yourself, right? Well, you'll have agent, though these days I'm not sure if that counts as help. Just take care of it, okay?
Alright, well there we go. So.
Contractor, I've labeled the ill-fated mining outpost on your map, but I doubt you'll find any of them alive. Late reports received by Norex are usually late for a reason.
There's our AI assistant giving us advice. Alright. So we've started the mission now. And wants us to go to grid N5. Where's that? N5. We're in N5. That's pretty far up here. So that's like up this area here. I should have gone with the northern base. Alright. We'll have to figure out how we want to get up there. That will be for the next episode / stream, so we need to go up that way. Gonna have to pack some stuff to take up there with us for survival purposes. But that won't be too hard. We'll pack some food and whatnot. Alright, but thank you all so much for joining me on the stream today. I hope everyone had a good evening. I certainly had fun streaming it. Anyways, this has been Icarus. I love Icarus. This is one of my favorite survival games of all times. So we'll start working on this whole thing to go do these missions to hunt this giant monster that's apparently like freaking out the miners or whatever. Whatever the storyline of this is, because I actually don't know the storyline of this. Yep. Thank you for joining me, Scalpexus. I'm not even sure how you... So you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce that afterwards, man. And General Efficiency, good to see you around as well. So, and everyone else that joined, thank you so much. Y'all have a great one.